Sunday service is over. Let your weekly service begin. Hey, this week we concluded our series, The Way is Hard, looking at some of the woes that Jesus pronounced in Matthew 23. And I've got a question for you. Have you ever gone to your cupboard or cabinet in your kitchen to get a dish, right? You grab your dish out and it looks all great on the outside. It's clean. Someone probably just took it out of the dishwasher. And then you kind of flip it over and you realize it is disgusting inside. Jesus talked about that in Matthew 23. He said that the Pharisees were hypocrites because they were so focused on the outward, the external, these behaviors and these things that they were doing to look a certain way, but on the inside, their heart was gross, it was defiled, it was full of death and decay and hypocrisy. And so that's what we talked about this week. And obviously, the challenge is to not be a hypocrite. We looked at 7 different ways to respond to hypocrisy. And so this week on Live It Out, I want to encourage you to dig into those 7 ways. Go back, listen to the message. If you haven't heard it yet, go listen to it. But respond to hypocrisy in those ways. But mostly I want to just challenge you. Is there a way that, or something that you have decided you're not going to submit to Jesus in a certain area? You're not going to follow him in a certain area because other people have chosen not to follow him or to be hypocritical. I want you to kind of evaluate your life, kind of do a heart check and determine what are these areas in your life that you've chosen that you're not going to follow Jesus because no one else is doing that. Why would I do that if nobody else is doing that? And repent of that. Follow him, submit to him. Because Jesus' teaching is always right, it's always pure, it's always holy. And so whether other people are following it or not, doesn't take away our responsibility to follow it. And so I encourage you to look for those areas in your life and repent, turn around, come to him, submit to him in those areas, and start following him in those areas. And the other thing I want you to do, it's kind of a little bit nebulous, but as we talked about with that dish, right, we need to clean the inside. Our heart is where it all starts. If we don't have a clean heart, then all of this stuff flowing out of our heart is going to be gross, it's going to be defiled, it's going to be nasty. And so we need to start with a clean heart. And so do a heart check, evaluate where are you at. Are you doing things to earn favor? Are you doing things just to follow a list of rules and to look a certain way? If so, repent, focus on your heart, focus on your relationship with Jesus. That's all I've got for you this week. Love God, love others, serve generously. We'll see you next time.